Morning everybody. Today I wanted to talk about pricing strategy. If you're in the market to want to sell your property in 2024, it's a good idea to have some kind of a strategy in place in terms of how quickly you want to sell your property and under which premise. The starting point, of course, is getting at least 3 estate agents to value your property so that you've got a good idea as to the property's worth. But thereafter, I think it's really important that you've got some kind of time frame that you would like to sell your property. So if you're wanting to sell it super quickly, price it competitively, maybe even price it slightly under the suggested value to increase your chances of selling. But if you've got, say, a 6-month period of time and you want to have, say, a 4 to 6 week run-in of marketing, then I think it's always a good idea to start off with some low-key selling, maybe distribute the property with your estate agent to certain clients that they might have at a certain price point. See what the response is. If the response is good, the property's at the right level. If you don't get any viewings or any significant inquiries, then maybe it's a little bit high and you need to just price it down slightly. You've got to be mindful that the market has some degree of seasonality attached to it as well. So if you're wanting to sell in, say, January and February when the market is slow, your pricing has to be bang on. I think if you've got a longer period of time to sell, let's say June and July and that kind of thing, and you're wanting to bring it to market in, say, March, April, it's not so much of an issue because you can always take the price down if you can. The key and essential thing is making sure that you listen to the estate agents when they come to see you. Not always the highest valuation is the best one. And you have to be mindful of the fact that if you do go to market with the highest valuation, you've got to give it some degree of realism so that if within, say, 2 to 4 weeks and you're at the highest price point, you haven't had any interest, maybe it needs to come down slightly. Because otherwise, if you go on the market at too high a price for too long, it can have a damaging effect, especially when you're marketing on the portals such as Rightmove and so on, because people look at Rightmove, they look at the analytics, they look at how long a property has been for sale. And often it can be a situation where somebody might dismiss your property because it's been on the market for what they perceive as too long, so they're naturally thinking it's too high. And then you get a situation where potentially you end up chasing the market down, reducing, and then often in many circumstances you may end up underselling, which is obviously no good. So if you want further advice on an appraisal, you can always get in touch with myself at any given time. The link is down below to contact my company directly, and we can always arrange to come and see you.